Hello and welcome to an all-new episode of Just the Dumbest. I'm Hot Toddy. Obviously, some things have taken a turn for the worst here. If you don't know what's going on, let me take you back to the last episode. This is a real spider? Oh my god! Run! Yep, that's where we left off, and after that happened, the giant spider beat the living crap out of me and drug me to his web, and well, that's where I'm at this point. But even in this state of life and death that I'm in, I will still bring you another dose of Just the Dumbest, and that's exactly what we do. We talk about some of just the dumbest things on the show. We talked about costumes in the last episode. We've talked about costumes before that as well. We've talked about products, criminals, beauty trends that could kill you, and that's just a tip of the iceberg. And this week we're going to talk about something that is unique to the eye. That's right. You know, we like things that are, aesthetically pleasing. We like to see things that make our eyes go, oh, I like that. But sometimes you look at something and go, oh, that's not right. And that's why this episode is called Just the Dumbest Designs. Now, again, obviously, when you look at stuff, you want it to be aesthetically pleasing. You want it to catch the eye in a positive way and make you go, hey, you know what? That's a great piece of art right there. But sometimes when people do this, it has the exact opposite.
I'm a dumbass.
It has the exact opposite effect. In fact, it can be just downright, well, just the dumbest. Taking part here. Now, I don't know where this is located, but it says, my local university has a number of human sculptures on roofs of high buildings, often mistaken for real people, and this is what it looks like. Does that not look like somebody who's about to jump? That's awful. Why would you do that? Like, what made you think, boy, that's going to be compelling right there? It's going to make people go, wow, what a statuesque looking person there. No, it makes me think, oh my God, somebody's going to jump, call the police.
Oh my God! Oh jeez, oh my God! Oh,
now, I would like to know, because this is just a list of dumb designs, I really would like to know if like police or firefighters were called to the scene ever for one of these, because that's exactly what it looks like. But it's just embarrassing. So just word of advice, if you're going to make a statue, don't make him stand straight up on the edge of a building, because it kind of gives off bad vibes.
An unmitigated disaster.
I can't be mad at this particular graphic designer because, it's a baby's mat, so it's not going to really matter that much. But this is a baby's mat. It has a little rabbit clearly pulling carrots out of the ground, but the word next to the carrot, radish. That's where they said, you know what, I've run out of time to create this shit. I'm just going to put the first word that comes, fuck it, it's radish. I'm going to write radish. But John, that's a carrot. I don't care. Leave it. It's radish. Because it's a baby. The babies aren't going to care. Their moms and dads will tell them that it's a carrot later on. And if they don't, that's their problem. Whatever, fine. It is really dumb to do that, but I can't be mad about it because who cares, right? Really, who cares?
I care.
This is one of my favorites right here. Somebody, when designing this airplane, put the SOS button next to the toilet. That's right, next to the toilet in the lavatory section. So the problem here is that's right next to the flush button. So someone could accidentally hit the SOS button over the flush button. Now don't get me wrong, I've wanted to call for help many times when I'm on the toilet. So, if that's what this is for, I'm all for it, but maybe it's a bad idea to put the SOS button next to the toilet in an airplane.
Bitch, are you for real?
But again, for people like me, and probably Miss Pingrino too, if she wasn't eaten by the spider. Or Miss Pingrino. Enough of that. But anyway, she would probably need to call for help. She's called for help a few times in the past. And so has Teebs the cat, but we never make it in time.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Now, I live in Tennessee, right? And we have those shirts that say home, and it's usually written within the state of Tennessee. Well, California decided to go a different route. They decided to write the word home, but put the shape of the state as the O. So it looks like Heim. It doesn't make any sense. Look, we're getting a little way too carried away with these designs. It's like in the last episode when I talked about how those alien abduction costumes and the inflatable dinosaurs are starting to get overdone. It's the same with these home shirts. Now you're losing. You're running out of ideas. You don't know how to do it anymore. So you're like, screw it. Let's just put the state in as one of the letters. Again, John, why are you doing this? Why do you mess up? Nobody's going to care. Put the state of California in as the O. It'll look great. Well, no, it doesn't, because now it doesn't say home anymore. It says Heim. So there isn't a state in the union that looks like an O. It does. Is there? I don't think there's a single one. So maybe just don't do that anymore, and maybe just wear real clothes. How about that?
Why I like to be nude.
And this is a problem that I think a lot of us deal with. Apartment complexes tend to do silly things sometimes when they're designing or redesigning apartments. One of the things that this apartment complex did was they put all the numbers in the building behind a light fixture, so you can't see the numbers. Now, Miss Pingrino and I dealt with a similar situation. They just repainted all the doors of our apartment complexes, and for weeks, the numbers on the doors matched the color on the door. So you couldn't see the numbers for the longest time, and it made ordering food and groceries very difficult for a while. So I understand why stupid things could happen sometimes, but this is almost unfixable. You'd have to do a whole big repair thing. It's just not worth it. So word of advice, maybe don't put the numbers underneath the light fixtures. It's going to make it very difficult. Where do I live again? I don't know. Who are you? Who am I? Why am I in a spider web?
Who am I? What am I?
No cell phones, only 18 plus, and no farting on pregnant women.
You got that? Shit.
I honestly feel bad for anybody who falls into this situation. The person wrote, just watched a guy go into the wrong bathroom at Toronto Pearson Airport. He was looking at the top sign. So the top sign has women's bathroom on the left and men's on the right, but then there's a giant silhouette of men's bathroom on the left and women's on the right. He didn't know what the hell to do. I just feel bad for him, and I feel bad for anybody that was duped in this situation. How do you make that mistake? It's like putting the SOS. Is there an SOS button next to the toilets in there? I'm sure there is. And finally, the sink attached to a toilet equals toothbrush in the toilet.
You got that? Shit.
And there you have it, some of just the dumbest designs. That's definitely something we're going to revisit in the near future because there's just a plethora of them out there. And with that in mind, that's going to do it for me. Well, maybe forever. I don't know. But if there is a next time, until then, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Keep up with everything that we're doing, not with just the dumbest, but with Stump Hot Toddy. Get real, let me tell you, and so on. While you're there, you can also go to the About section and check out our merch page. Christmas time is basically here, folks. So if you're looking for the perfect gift, well, we got it for you in our merch shop. And the Smoking Hot Toddcast is in full swing. So many great episodes have been put out recently, so don't miss a beat. Go in there, go to the SoundCloud page, and check out all new episodes of the Smoking Hot Toddcast. New episodes come out on Thursday. Well, hopefully everything will be resolved here. If not, we'll see what happens. For Just the Dumbest, I'm Hot Toddy. Good night.